Welcome along everybody. This is a wee video I'm going to do on turning a piece of I think it's ice. I'm not too sure, but we're going to experiment with this wee piece, and I've been doing a lot with colour lately, so I've decided I'm just going to stick with it. So this is going to be a wee bowl. Just show you the overhead. There's a couple of wee cracks in it here. It's been rough turned. It's been sitting in the shed drying for about a year. It seems fairly dry, but we had that bit of cracking here on the end grain. But so far there's no more. Right, safety as always. Make sure your speed's turned down if you've got variable speed. Your tailstock's up and locked. Your chuck jaws are nice and tight. Tool rest is in place and solid, and then you can start turning. So we'll turn the lathe up, and we'll just see how this performs. I just bring it up to 1100 RPM, and that's sitting at 14. So I need to get a bit off this because it's still a bit of bark on it. We can sand that up. Just take that wee. Because I already had the foot on this, I'm just putting a new a bite on it, because it's been sitting a while, and you don't want to take the tannin as being true now, because it's probably worked a wee bit. It doesn't need much, just a wee hair off it to bring it into line again. So when I turn it round, it's going to turn nice and true. And I think that'll do it for the sanding. As I say, we're going to paint this, so we're not worried too much about it. It's not a great piece of wood. There's bits of branch coming through it here and there. One there, a crack in it, and here. I'll put a wee taste of sand sealer on this, and right. We're just going to paint some of this black tissue on this. I'm just going to hold the paint tin in my hand this time, because I set it on the lathe bed before and it went flying. This will probably need 2 coats I probably shouldn't have put the sand sealer on it, but we'll see what happens. It might not adhere to it, but we'll give it a go. As I said, all this is new to me. You try these things out to see if they'll work, and if it don't work, then you can change it. In other words, it saves you ruining a nice expensive piece of timber. This timber here was free because I went and collected it from the Valley Carryduff direction. The man got a couple of trees cut down and he advertised it. You can come and get some free wood if you want. Just come and collect it, which I did. Okay, guys, I just turned the camera off while I was waiting for that to dry, and I just gave it a wee light sanding and with 600 grit, just very lightly to take any bumps off it. So I have a wee taste of Sonja's iridescent paints here, and we're going to cover it with violet, and I have a wee taste mixed up in the pot here, and you don't need an awful lot of this paint in the wee pot to start with, because it goes a long way. And I'm going to use my airbrush to blow the paint around on the bowl. So what I do, there's a freaking shoes are now purple. Right, I'm just going to tidy the bottom part up here. Got my spindle gouge. It's a bit high. So I'm just going to take a wee bit of this colour away from the base here. Okay, I'm happy with that. And I don't know if I should take a wee bit away from the top to give it a rim or not. Quite like it. Going the whole way around. I'll maybe give it a wee bit. Just try to face that up a wee bit to give me a nice crisp line. And as you can see, that's a nice clean line right round it. There's a wee bit of black there, but I can do that when I turn the bowl maybe round, and maybe I'll do it now. And I'm sort of putting a wee sort of a recess into that. Just to finish the shape at the top of it. I think it looks better. How will you look at that? Yeah, that looks okay. I'll get a wee bit of sandpaper and just take the fuzzy bits off this and give that a wee bit of sand. So we can take that out of the chuck and turn it round. We'll just check it for trueness. And that's fine. Okay. We can start to remove some of this timber here. A wee bit high. Right. I will pick up later on this evening because I have to go and pick the missus up. So as you can see, we haven't lost any of the effect with having to take some of that away towards the bottom. I think it looks better actually, and the wee transitioned into the top and bottom look well. So once we get this hollowed out and sanded, then we're going to apply a couple of coats of lacquer to the outside and finish the inside. So we'll do that later on. For now, I'm just going to wrap it up and we'll carry on later. So see you in a wee minute. Okay guys, we're back out this evening to finish off this wee bowl. So a wee bit of tidying up to do along here. So we'll start with it. Right, let's see what that's like. Yeah, I'm happy enough to keep it there. Right, I need a scraper. Go to the bottom of this up. Right, we're gonna be a wee bit of sand under this. We'll get a wee taste of sand sealer on this. Just be careful of the paint. You don't get any sand sealer on it because it will rip off. That's quite nice. Give it a wee taste of Yorkshire grit. Just to finish it off. Right. That's the inside finished. Now, before I finished off, I did hit this with a wee taste of lacquer. So it's had a coat and it's had plenty of time to dry. So I'm just going to knock it back with a taste of 600 before we'll give it another coat. Just lightly over the top. The first coat of seems to make it a wee bit rough on it. So that's that. We need to take this off and turn it round. And it's not bad, people. Right. We want to put this in the field. We're going to jam chuck this or what? Let's see. I always keep a couple of wee bowls handy for the likes of this. Yeah, that might work. Right. Just rounding the corner off on that. I don't want to mark it. Right, and the idea is this is where your tailstock comes into play. So you can now center that using the tailstock, and that's not right. No. We're stuck. Oh. Right, and that should turn nicely, and that does. And I'm just going to, well, I was going to put either. I'm looking for put a wee bit of tape around this. Just to stop it from moving any. Because we'll be taking the tailstock away. To remove the foot. So this will just prepared while we take most of the timber away here from the foot. And I'm just going to use a wee small 1/4" spindle gouge. Slow that down. Just back the tailstock off a wee bit with the point of the revolving center still in it. Want to reduce this as small as possible before we remove the tailstock. I don't know if you can see that. Well, we're down to a wee nub. So I'm going to take the tailstock completely away. That's a lovely job. Okay, that's that. We'll let that dry. Okay guys, I have given this 2 coats of lacquer and it was drying overnight, and I'm just going to give it one more final coat and we'll set it out of the way and that will be it finished. And when it dries I will get some pictures up of the finished piece. So let's see, where am I? Sorry, I'll bring that up so that you can see me. Hello, I'm here. Thanks very much guys for coming over and taking the time to watch this wee video. Again, a piece of ice, just coloured and with Sonja's iridescent paints. It's not a big project, it's just a wee bowl. I want to try a few things out, colours and stuff, and so I hope that was of some interest to you. I tried to mix it up a wee bit, try not to turn a whole lot of things the same thing all the time, you know. So I like to do a wee bit of variety of things. So as always, if you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. It would help me a lot, and it'll notify you too when I have another video up. I've started doing lives on a Monday afternoon at 1 o'clock, So, if you want to see more on Monday, watch out for me, and it'll be turning in the shade with me. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna say cheerio, and I'll finish this. I'll give this an RV coat of lacquer. You can just see it here, and I'll just change over the tailstock so that you can see the whole thing. So it's had 2 coats of lacquer, and I just knocked it back to the 600 grit sandpaper, just a wee light sanding, take any wee spackles off it. Because when you lacquer stuff, it feels a wee bit rough, but that's nice and smooth now. I had one wee blemish here where the lacquer had pulled into a wee bubble, so that's only down. You'd hardly notice it. I know it's there, so I'm looking for it. So I'm going to give this another wee coat of lacquer, and then I'll set it over way over on the other side of the shed and let it dry. And I'll get a few photographs of the finished piece. So thanks guys very much for watching. We'll catch up soon. Okay, bye.